Hey guys, I'm AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review over an anime movie that I just watched today. Oh my gosh, it was one that I have been putting off for about maybe a year, almost 2 years, and I'm finally glad I had the time today to watch this said film. Now, I've talked about this film on the channel, I own it, and I've even mentioned it in a couple of my anime unboxing videos, and I think it was either that one or it was my anime collection video. And that video I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is My Hero Academia, the movie Two Heroes. Recently on the channel, I talked about, especially in my unboxing My Hero Academia, the movie Heroes Rising, that I put off watching Two Heroes. Don't know why. I just think that I couldn't find anyone to go watch it in theaters with. Just for some odd reason, I never watched it. But today I did, and man, do I got some stuff for you. So even though I showed something before the video started, I just wanted to say again that this video will contain spoilers. I absolutely loved this movie. A little short summary of the movie is about All Might gets invited to iExpo, which is on this island that is run by a bunch of scientists, especially one named Dave, who knew All Might back in their college days when All Might first started off. Actually, before All Might became a superhero, but he was a foreign exchange student in California with Dave. At the beginning of the video, they kind of talk about that, where he stops two robbers from stealing $10 million. Anyways, so All Might brings Deku as his +1 to the iExpo, which is on this island run by a bunch of scientists. And while on the island, a group of villains who plan to steal something from Dave, who was a scientist, like I mentioned earlier, a couple seconds ago. And they basically keep All Might and a bunch of other heroes during this big after party after the iExpo captive. So it's up to Deku and a couple of the other class 1A students, along with the help of Dave's daughter Michelle, to help rescue her father and All Might along with the other pro heroes. Throughout the movie, you see a couple other students kind of make their appearances, and they say, hey, why are you here? Oh, we got invited because X, Y, and Z. But not every single student was a part of the big fight. I like a lot of the action scenes. It's definitely funny. Two Heroes, consistently good. Even if nothing exciting or action-packed is happening, it's still a fairly good movie throughout. Even if it's just random dialogue, just a normal conversation, it still kind of kept me engaged. The movie was really good. It definitely had a fair share of action. It had a lot of good stuff, and it's so weird that I watched this after watching Heroes Rising. I don't think any of the villains had names, and if they did, that's sad that I forgot after just watching the movie. The main guy himself had a quirk to control and manipulate anything made out of metal, which was pretty damn handy. Throughout the movie, you get to see the background of how All Might kind of got started and what he was like when he was younger. And he had several different costumes. It was the beginning when he was very young, a college student. He had a costume for the Bronze Age, and then his Silver Age, and then his Golden Age, which is the outfit that you guys see, or that we see while watching My Hero Academia. He is in that Golden Age outfit. And it's cool that they showed off each costume that he had throughout the years of him being a hero. And Michelle gives Deku this gauntlet thing to where he can use his all-for-one full cowl as much as he wants. You can use it to the max. Essentially, he can use it if not 3 times more than what All Might is capable of using. He can use it just as much as, or he can use the same equivalent equal power to All Might. For students I believe that fought in this were Deku, Todoroki, Bakugo, Ochako, Ida, Mineta, the dude that has a shocking quirk, Momo, the girl that has the headphone jacks, Hiroshima, and I think that was it. If I didn't say Todoroki, I meant to say Todoroki. Basically, what they end up stealing is a device that Dave made once he found out, because I guess him and All Might have been emailing each other, and he found out that All Might got damaged while battling, and he made this type of machine that would be able to enhance someone's quirk to where it would make them a million times stronger and be able to use even more potential than what they were using from the jump. So basically he was trying to get rid of All Might's weakness and heal him. That's what they were trying to steal. It turns out that whole time Dave and his assistant Samuel hired these people to come up to make this whole thing look like an orchestrated heist. But they were like, yeah, but we made strict orders that no one was supposed to get hurt, no one would be hurt, you know, and it was only just to steal this tech because I guess higher ups did not want Dave and his assistant Samuel to continue working on this project because they thought it was too dangerous for the Hero League, and they thought if it slipped into the wrong hands, then that could mean, you know, obviously something bad would happen, like shit would go down. It turns out the dude who has the metal quirk, like the main honcho of the heist, was like, that's what you think, nigga, people gonna get hurt. He basically tells Samuel to grab the case, and so it did look like that Sam and Dave were like part of like the bad guys when it really wasn't, but then Sam ended up actually being more orchestrated in this thing than Dave knew about. So Sam took the briefcase from Dave and gave it to the guy. Sam was just kind of like, I'm sorry, but I just thought it was unfair that you just let them shut down all the hard work we've done and what we've created. The dude with the metal quirk shoots that nigga Sam like in the arm, and then he shoots him like I guess in his head or something. They didn't show it, they just showed blood splatter on the briefcase. He shoots Dave, decides to take him with him on a helicopter, and Deku's just fighting him the whole way through, and it looks so badass. And then like Todoroki and Bakugo and the rest of the gang are like fighting. No, it's mostly like Todoroki and Bakugo who fought off like his other two henchmen, and then All Might kind of comes in once all the heroes are released. All Might comes in, and him and Deku just fighting side by side was just so fucking awesome. Oh my gosh, they both used Detroit Smash at the same time with all their power, and it really just showed that, you know, Deku is definitely All Might's successor. Just a resemblance of the two. You could really see a lot of All Might in Deku. And I believe that's what they were trying to put emphasis on with that final battle scene when the two were like using that punch together. Overall, it was so cool. The dude with the metal quirk ended up using that device on himself, and he made himself a gajillion times stronger. Dark matter, energy cloud, made out of metal. He was glowing. He had metal stuff sticking out of his body. It looked weird, but it was so good. Compared to the final battle scene from Heroes Rising, if I had to pick between the two, I would probably have to say the final battle ending scene with Heroes Rising was obviously going to be better. But as far as a first movie for an anime series, Two Heroes was really good as far as keeping me engaged throughout the whole movie. There never was a dull moment for me, and the story was well written. The character development was really good. Perfect mixture of comedy and action, which is what I really liked about it. If I had to give it a 1 out of 10, I would give it like a 8.5 out of 10. Like the movie was really good, and I highly would recommend you guys go check it out yourselves. It's fairly cheap actually on Amazon if you want to buy it. I believe it's anywhere from I think $15.99 to $19.99. I'll leave the actual official price somewhere on the screen, but it's fairly cheap if you want to buy the Blu-ray DVD digital. But anyway guys, that's my little review on My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of 2020. And if you want to connect with me and see more from me, hit up my links to my social media in the description below. I'm talking Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. If you want to do more to support me in the future as well as this channel, definitely check out my Patreon. I have awesome tier rewards for different tier members. And if you want to check out more from me, check out my Pokemon Tanny 6 channel. I post at least about 3 or 4 videos a month on there, and that is my main channel. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. I am AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy, and your boy is just